Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 21st through the 27th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius. Come on, fire, you can do this. Man. I'm gonna get this fire going. It's the last thing I do today. Let's see what you got going on. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Swords. Whatever you got going on, and you've got a lot of, ups and downs, steadiness to things, you keep on pushing through. That's the energy that I'm getting from this Knight of Swords. So even if it's a rough time, sometimes it's like, yeah, let's pick ourselves up and go. In the recent past, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords. There's a commitment that's shown up here, possibly a marriage for some of you, and it's filled with pain. Now, I'm not getting this as being the pain of this connection. I'm getting this as being your individual pain, possibly their individual pain, thrown in the mix, put together, creating some sort of pain for the connection, where you might actually confuse the pain of this connection with the pain that you brought in, or they brought in. Because it seems to be very confusing looking at the situation, or dealing with it. In the current situation, the Lovers, the Judgment card, the Page of Cups, things have definitely shifted, transformed, possibly for the better here, within a very, 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 what seems to be important connection you have, where love is showing up. It's kind of blooming, like spring, like flowers bloom in the spring, and it's like, ding, kind of a thing, especially after that energy in the past there. So definitely a shift for the better here, in the way that you at least perceive this. In the immediate future, the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, the King of Wands. Ooh, I feel like this is a big-ass fear coming up for you. Fear of losing, fear of failing at something. You've got quite the confidence there, but you're keeping it at a surface level. Like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But you say it just enough that you believe it from here. You don't feel it deep down, because this fear is here. So I kind of see you standing still there, taking a break. Not really engaging with many things, not really kind of knowing that this fear is here, and just being like, you know what? Let's just take a break. Let's see what happens, So, interesting. Well, let's clarify. Let's see. Let me see the Knight of Swords. I think this fire might actually start. I mean, it definitely started, but it usually goes down and just leaves me with smoke. Lately. We've had quite the rain these past few days. And I know some of the wood is wet, but some of it is not. And I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is going on? For the Knight of Swords, you get the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, the Four of Swords. You have a very... This energy of let's giddy up and go, whatever happens, is definitely here, attached to you. But you have a little bit of rejection towards it because you're in a pretty deep healing space right now. So you're pretty much inward. You're pretty much in that place of, I'm working with myself. I'm trying my best to better myself, to grow, to learn, to, all of those things. And you've got that going for you, that whole, okay, but I gotta do, okay, but I gotta create, okay, but So to that, you definitely have a little bit of, whoa, slow down, because I'm doing something here. I'm doing something quite important here in this space of chilling with myself. and it's coming through as being definitely quite deep, that it's kind of making you push this energy to the side, this energy of always having to do something. Let's do the Three of Swords there in the recent past. The Six of Swords, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles. I see you, because as I said, in this particular situation, I see this connection, and then I see that pain that, to me, it doesn't feel like it's the connection's pain. Again, a sense of you bringing it in, them bringing it in, and just kind of mushing it together and creating some pain for this connection, because why not? We all do that. But I do see you at some point getting it, you know, like, hold on. This is not on this connection. This is something that I brought in or they brought in, and we're just kind of messing this up right now because we didn't heal our shit before entering this. So I see you getting it at times, glimpses of it. You're like, oh, I think I got it. And then, no. Okay, let's continue perpetuating the pain for this connection that doesn't even belong to this connection, you know? So your intuition is definitely trying to guide you there. But at the end of the day, you seem more confused than anything. You're like, I think I got it, but then I didn't, but then I did, but what the hell is going on? You know, it kind of looks a little bit like that. Eventually, I think you are getting it, you know, and you are working with that pain individually. Let's do the Four of Wands. Whew. The Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Wands. Yeah. That's how, whatever this connection is, I feel like it started off good, because otherwise it wouldn't have come together. And then it turned into a shit show, basically. But again, from that place of, I have some baggage, you have some too. Let's bring it in. Let's pour it in here. Not even, you know, taking it out and putting it orderly in here. We'll just throw it in there. And I'll throw my shit and you throw yours, and it's gonna be a shit show here, and yay, we made it. We destroyed this connection. It's looking very close to being, you know, so I don't know if that happened, because these energies are quite intense of shit being thrown all over the place here, you know, lots of conflict, lots of something. And not only baggage, the stuff from your baggage, but your own fear, their own fear. Add that to the mix, and it turned into a shit show for sure. Let's do the Two of Swords. Man, it's going down. No, stay up, fire. I urge you to stay up, please. I'm playing good cop, bad cop with the fire. I urge you to. Please, be nice. Two of Swords, you get the Knight of Cups, the Devil, the Two of Swords. Yeah, and thinking that, well, you know, as long as I love them and they love me, we're gonna be fine. No, that wasn't the solution there. It would have been, but the solution, the initial solution to this would have been to clear out all the shit that the both of you brought in. You know, because I see you throwing in love, and them trying that too. It's just adding some more. Even if it is good energy, it's gonna get sucked in by all the shit that's been brought in. It's gonna get sucked in there and turned into shit, basically. Even if you pour in love, even if they pour in love, because you're pouring on something that's not, it's not that. It's something else. It became something else. It became something unhealthy. So the unhealthy is going to suck that in, because then at the end of that, you know, you put in love in the situation, and then you're like, why the hell isn't this working? What the hell are we doing wrong? You needed to clear out the baggage stuff that you just threw in there. The both of yous. Well, let's see if you did, because it kind of looks like maybe you started to do that. For the lovers in the current situation, the Temperance card, the Justice card, the Ten of Swords, it does feel like a lot has been cleared out and healed. This Ten of Swords is, in some cases, it might indicate an energy of this has gone so south that it couldn't be salvaged, but I actually learned from it and healed, and I'm not bringing any more luggage in the next connection I'm gonna have with someone, because you know, that was a shit show right there, and I don't want to go through that again. So in some cases it could be that it couldn't be salvaged here. In other cases it could be that even though it healed and things are looking better and feeling better, you still have the fear of what if we get back to that place? Why would you? If you cleaned up, why would you? There's no energy supporting that. So there's no energy supporting this fear, unless you're supporting it and you don't even know that you are, you know? For the Judgment card, you get the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Empress. Worrying that, okay, well, I did my part. What about them? Do they still care about me? Maybe the damage has been too damaging, you know? So there's definitely a whole lot of worrying about where the other person is at in regards to this. Again, why would you worry about that? They are where they are, and they usually are where they show you they are. So just pay attention to that. Stop creating stories up here, you know? Page of Cups, you get the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. This is definitely a very restorative kind of an energy. Like things got patched back up in a beautiful way, and there's still, it's an ongoing process here, you know. You're still working on it, the both of you are. I do see a theme here in your reading a lot popping in, and we're getting to it here in a minute too. Fear is present in all corners here. Even though you're healing, even though you know you're healing, somehow that fear always sneaks in, you know, which creates a lack of trust in the process. So you're not trusting yourself, you're not trusting your healing, you're not trusting the universe. Not enough, because that fear doesn't allow you to. For the 5 of Pentacles, speaking of fear in the immediate future, you get the 3 of Swords, the Star, the 5 of Cups. It's just making things difficult for you, you know? You are going to get to where you need to go. You are going to achieve your goals, because you're doing a great job here, you know, realizing stuff, sometimes thinking, but it's too late. It's never too late. But you're just making things very hard for you by hanging on to this fear of failure, fear of, I'm not going to get there, we're not going to make it happen, or, you know, fear of abandonment. What if they leave? What if I leave? What if I drop this? What if that happens? What ifs? The what if fear is definitely present and big, and getting in the way and making things very difficult for you as you go achieving your goals, whatever goals those are, you know. Is that a ladybug? No, but it looks like one. No, it doesn't. I mean, in the shape, it definitely looks like one, but it's a little bug actually. I don't know. For the Hangman, you get the 8 of Swords, the Lovers, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, and this fear is definitely coming through, as the more you feed this fear and the more you allow this fear to be here, and even the more you reject this fear and not facing it and being like, fear, come here, let's be buddies, let's talk about things, you know, the more this overthinking aspect is coming into play, that's just gonna feed the fear. It's not gonna make it go away, it's not gonna make it more bearable, it's just gonna feed it. So as long as you're here with your own thoughts and scenarios about what could happen, about the what ifs, just don't make sense here, because you're showing me this connection, and one big part of you is very secure that things are good here. You know what you've worked for, and you know what's up here, you know. And then on the other hand, when this shows up, when the what ifs show up, you're like, what do? I gotta move on, I gotta make a plan for moving on, you know, because what if that happens and I have to move on? Can't be unprepared. And that's how you feed the fear, actually. And I told you, the biggest theme in this reading, for some reason, is fear. I don't think I've ever seen it in your readings so far, appearing like this. You know, it's kind of taken over. It's trying to take over. And hopefully you're not going to let it. For the King of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Emperor. There you go. There you go. Taking charge. Doesn't matter if the fear is here. It doesn't matter if you're definitely stepping into a position of taking charge, stepping into your power and being like, I know what I got. I know what I'm about. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. And I'm going to do just that. Whatever the hell I want to do so that things are right. And so that things show up in a very, you are like, you're going from one thing to another very, very fast for me here. From the deepest pit of fear into, boom, like that grown-ass level of confidence, like no tomorrow. Like, I got this. Like, how the hell did you get here? You're very extreme in those. Like, there's no middle ground for you. It's the ultimate downfall of what ifs into piece of cake. I got this. So, yeah, good that you can do that. I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? Like, this fear is nothing. And that's exactly how I know you, basically, you know, taking charge and being like, yeah, so what if fear is here? I can do this. Yeah, you can. From the universe, you get the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Star, and you do have someone next to you here. And I don't know who they are, but they're definitely a great match on this path that is opening up for you. You know, as long as you don't take the fear with, well, you can take it with you, just don't let it ruin things, because again, there's definitely someone by your side here, and they're going with, I don't know who this is, but they're going with, they're not only going with, they're looking at choices, options they could make to make the path a little better and things like that. So if you are unsure about them going with you there, they are, and that was for a bug that I felt there. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.